While the Defense Acquisition Council had given the clearance for the procurement of second lot of 72,406 716 rifles from the US in September 2020, new reports indicate that India and US are still negotiating the cost, and then the order will be placed with SIG Sauer, and the delivery would take at least 1 year after the contract is signed. India and Russia had recently signed a pact to procure 70,000 AK-203 rifles, but the contract for local production of 6 lakh AK-203 rifles prepared by the joint venture Indo-Russian Rifles Private Limited is still awaiting signature by the Indian Ministry of Defence. The 17 Mountain Strike Corps has inducted the M777 ultralight howitzers yesterday, and the 17 Mountain Strike Corps also conducted firing of the newly inducted M777 units at the T-Star Field firing range from 1st September to 13th September. These newly inducted M777 howitzers have been assembled and integrated by the Indian private sector company Mahindra Defence. Indian Army has also placed an order for more Excalibur precision-guided ammunition for M777 howitzers from the United States under the Emergency Financial Powers. Russia will start deliveries of S-400 air defense system to India in the first week of December, and the 1st Regiment will be deployed for defending the national airspace in the Delhi region. The 400 km range 40 N6C missile and the 250 km range 48 N6 missile of the S-400 system will also work with the 2 BMD Phase 1 interceptors that were quietly deployed after successful completion of the developmental trials to provide aerial cover to the national capital. The Indian Air Force will be in command of the 5 S-400 regiments that will be deployed in the eastern and western borders to provide aerial cover to military installations and other sensitive facilities. After the recent clearance by the Cabinet Committee on Security for 56 C-295 transport aircraft from Airbus Defence, new reports indicates that the Indian government will sign the $2.5 billion contract with Airbus Defence next month, under which the original equipment manufacturer will directly supply 16 military aircraft, and the remaining 40 aircraft will be manufactured in India by Tata Advanced Systems Limited. A separate $500 million contract will be signed with the Tata Group for performance-based life cycle product support of the Indian Air Force's fleet of C-295 aircraft. India has handed over a Dornier 228 maritime patrol aircraft to Mauritius for enhanced maritime security of the Indian Ocean region. The aircraft has been handed over on lease from the Indian Navy to Mauritius Coast Guard, and the two sides also exchanged the contract for the purchase of a new Dornier aircraft under line of credit. Amid the aggressive attempts by China to expand its military footprints in Africa, the Indian government has decided that Defence Minister Rajnath Singh will host the defence ministers of African countries in the next Indo-Africa Defence Dialogue on the sidelines of the Defence Expo 2022 that will be held in Gujarat from 11th to 13th March. The focus of the exhibition will be to showcase India as an emerging hub for the manufacturing of military hardware, and major global and domestic military firms are expected to participate with their latest weaponry and platforms. Russian President Vladimir Putin reviewed the joint strategic exercise at the Mulino training ground during Zapad 2021, in which the Russian and Indian armored infantry units jointly repelled a mock enemy attack. The Indian contingent demonstrated its superb battle drills and excellent firing skills at the final rehearsals for the strategic exercise, while combat free-fall and special heli-borne operations were also carried out by the Gatak platoon of the Naga Regiment using Russian Mi-17 helicopters. Prime Minister Modi will travel to the United States next week to be part of the first in-person summit of the leaders of the Quad countries that will be hosted by US President Joe Biden. The four leading Indo-Pacific democracies will expand the security and maritime partnership to include cooperation on a range of economic and technology issues, and a Quad Critical and Emerging Technologies Working Group might be created for the Quad's evolution.